Today we're looking into a topic that touches the core of our mental well-being, breaking the negative programming of your mind. Negative mental programming consists of those repetitive thoughts and behaviors that keep us stuck and prevent us from realizing our potential. Throughout this video, we'll explore some powerful habits that can help rewrite this programming, paving the way for a healthier and more positive mindset. So, what exactly do we mean by negative programming? This term refers to those persistent thoughts and behaviors that keep us stuck, often preventing us from reaching our full potential. It's like having an old, outdated software running in the background of your mind that dictates how you react to various situations, often without you even realizing it. Today, we're going to explore some powerful habits that can help rewrite this programming, setting the stage for a more positive and proactive mindset. Let's start by understanding what negative programming really is. Think of it as a series of negative tapes playing over and over in your mind. These are thoughts and beliefs that have been embedded into our psyche, often from a young age. They can come from various sources, maybe critical words from a parent, a failure you experienced, or even societal messages about what you should or shouldn't be. The impact of this negative programming is significant. It can make you doubt your capabilities, fear new challenges, or constantly feel guilty or not good enough. This kind of thinking patterns can hold you back from making decisions that lead to happiness and success. But the good news is that just like any program, this mental software can be updated and changed. It requires commitment and consistent effort, but it is definitely possible to shift your mindset and start a new narrative for your life. Now let's move into the specific habits that can help you break free from this cycle of negativity. Stay tuned as we explore each habit in detail and discuss how you can incorporate them into your daily life to foster a healthier mind. Moving on to our first habit to combat negative programming, mindful awareness. Mindfulness is a powerful tool that brings your attention to the present moment, helping you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can observe your negative thoughts as they arise, recognize them for what they are, just thoughts, and choose not to let them dictate your actions. So, how do you begin practicing mindfulness? It's simpler than you might think. You can start with just a few minutes a day. Find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably without distractions. Close your eyes and focus solely on your breathing. Notice the air entering and leaving your body, the rise and fall of your chest. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This practice is not about clearing your mind, but rather about observing it, which allows you to gain control over your reactions. By making mindfulness a daily habit, you gradually increase your awareness of negative patterns and start to change them. This awareness is the first critical step in reprogramming your mind to foster a more positive and resilient outlook. Our second habit is the use of positive affirmations. Affirmations are positive, empowering statements that, when repeated often, can change the way you think and feel about yourself and your life. The key to effective affirmations is to choose phrases that resonate with you and reinforce a positive self-image. For instance, if you often find yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough to achieve my goals," you can counter this thought with an affirmation like, "I am capable and prepared to take on new challenges." Say it out loud every morning or whenever you find yourself doubting your abilities. Write it down and place it where you can see it throughout the day, like on your mirror or the wallpaper of your phone. The practice of affirmations works by slowly replacing negative thought patterns with positive ones. It's like reprogramming a computer. Initially, it might feel as if you're just saying words, but with consistency, these words start to embed themselves into your subconscious, gradually changing how you see yourself and increasing your confidence. By integrating these two habits, mindful awareness and positive affirmations, into your daily routine, you begin to lay down the foundation for significant mental change. You become more attuned to the present moment and start affirming your worth and capabilities, setting the stage for further positive transformations in your mindset. These habits are not just activities to fill your time, they are transformative practices that can help you break free from the cycles of negative thinking that hold you back. As we continue, we will explore more habits that build on these foundational practices, each adding another layer to your journey towards a healthier, more positive mind. Building on the solid groundwork laid by mindful awareness and positive affirmations, let's explore our third habit, controlled exposure. This habit involves gradually and intentionally exposing yourself to the things that trigger your negative thoughts or fears, but in a controlled and manageable way. The idea is to desensitize yourself to these triggers, reducing their impact over time. To start with controlled exposure, first identify a specific fear or negative trigger in your life. Maybe you're anxious about public speaking, or you have a deep-seated fear of rejection. Begin by exposing yourself to these fears in small, non-threatening doses. For example, if public speaking terrifies you, start by speaking to a mirror, then progress to having a conversation with a friend, and gradually work your way up to addressing a small group. Each step should be small enough to manage, but challenging enough to push your boundaries. With each exposure, use the mindfulness techniques you've learned to observe your reactions without judgment, and use your affirmations to reinforce your confidence. Over time, these exposures can significantly lessen the anxiety and negativity associated with your fears, effectively reprogramming your response to them. Our fourth habit to break negative programming is goal setting. Goals give us direction and a sense of purpose, shifting our focus from dwelling on negatives to moving forward towards something positive. By setting clear, achievable goals, you actively counteract feelings of helplessness and pessimism that often accompany negative programming. Start by setting small, realistic goals that are easily achievable. This could be something as simple as reading for 10 minutes a day or walking for 15 minutes. And the key is consistency and the positive reinforcement that comes from achieving these goals. Celebrate each small victory and let each success build your confidence. While you become more comfortable with setting and achieving small goals, gradually expand them to be more challenging. Remember to keep your goals specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. This structured approach not only keeps you motivated, but also creates a pattern of positive thinking and behavior that can overpower the old negative scripts running in your mind. By practicing controlled exposure and setting clear goals, you continue to build on the foundation of mindfulness and affirmations. Each habit works synergistically, reinforcing the others and steadily dismantling the negative programming of your mind. With each step forward, you gain more control over your thoughts, making significant strides towards a more positive and empowered self. Now let's look into our fifth and final habit, establishing healthy routines. Integrating positive routines into your daily life is pivotal in combating negative mental programming. By fostering routines that enhance your physical and mental well-being, you support a positive mind frame and build resilience against negative influences. Start by evaluating your current daily routines. Look for areas where negative habits might be reinforcing poor mental health, such as irregular sleep patterns, unhealthy eating, or insufficient physical activity. Begin to introduce small changes aimed at improving these areas. For instance, try to set a consistent bedtime and wake-up time to improve your sleep quality. Incorporate a balanced diet rich in nutrients that boost brain health and reduce mood fluctuations. Add a moderate amount of physical activity to your routine, which can significantly uplift your mood and reduce stress. The key to developing healthy routines is consistency. It might be challenging at first to stick to these changes, especially when old habits attempt to pull you back. But by remaining consistent, you create new positive patterns that eventually become as automatic as the negative ones they replace. With all 5 habits laid out, mindful awareness, positive affirmations, controlled exposure, goal setting, and healthy routines, it's time to discuss how to effectively combine them into a cohesive daily practice. Integrating these habits isn't about doing everything at once, but about finding a balance that works for you and enhances your mental health. Start by introducing one habit at a time into your routine. For example, you might begin with mindful awareness by spending a few minutes each day practicing mindfulness. Once you feel comfortable with that, incorporate positive affirmations into your mornings. Gradually, as each habit becomes more ingrained in your daily life, begin working on controlled exposure and setting small goals. Assess and adjust your daily routines to support these new behaviors. The beauty of these habits is that they are interlinked and mutually reinforcing. For instance, your goal-setting efforts can be supported by positive affirmations that boost your confidence, while your controlled exposure practices can be enhanced through mindfulness, helping you manage anxiety and stress more effectively. Over time, these habits will not only break down negative mental programming, but will also empower you to build a life that you love, filled with positivity and growth. Remember, the journey towards breaking negative mental programming is a continuous process. It requires patience, commitment, and perseverance. But with each step forward, you gain more control over your thoughts and emotions, paving the way for a healthier, more fulfilling life. Keep pushing forward, stay consistent, and trust the process. You have the power to reshape your mind and your life. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's keep making positive changes every day together. While we conclude this video, remember that breaking the negative programming of your mind isn't just about discarding old thoughts. It's about forging a new path for yourself, one positive step at a time. The habits we discussed today are tools, powerful ones, that can help you rewrite your mental script. Start small and be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight, and it's okay to experience setbacks along the way. What's important is persistence and a commitment to push through the challenges. Every effort you make is a step towards a more positive and empowered self. Thank you for taking the time to join us in exploring these 5 habits. We hope this video has inspired you to start your journey towards a healthier mindset. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights and share this video with someone who might benefit from breaking their negative mental loops. Here's to a healthier, happier mind, achieved one positive habit at a time. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video, where we will continue to explore ways to enhance your life and well-being. Remember, the power to change your mind is in your hands. Let's keep moving forward together.